What's up, guys? Welcome back. New week, new video. This week we are going to the farm track in Science Hill, Kentucky for the Doodle tribute. The farm track is one of my favorite tracks. I think on my track ranking last year I ranked it #1. I've historically not ran very good there, but I do really love that racetrack, and I love going there and I love racing on it. It's just a really nice place. The Doodle tribute is a 2-day show. They're doing Friday, Saturday, and we are going to attempt to make both days. And I say attempt because it is currently Thursday night and Kirk is still not here. She was in North Carolina for work all week and her flight is currently delayed. She is sitting in the airport in Charlotte, North Carolina with a delayed flight. So hopefully she makes it back sometime tonight and she can get some sleep because we're leaving tomorrow. After work, I also have to work tomorrow, so I'm going to try and get off early enough so I can get home, get in the trailer, and haul ass down to Science Hill, Kentucky. It's like a 4.5 to 5 hour drive. So we're going to be cutting it really close, but we're going to try our damnedest to make it down there for both days. If I do, this will be the Friday video, and then Saturday will be its own video. So we got a 2-parter, and if not, it'll be 1 video. But as of right now, the plan is to run 390 on Friday because they're running a very limited schedule. I think they're running 390, a powder puff, and a junior class, and that's it on Friday. And then Saturday is the full slate of classes. We plan on running Clone 390 and Predator on Saturday. Thanks to Larry Mcdoberts for letting me run a Predator again. Pretty excited to go down there. Really hoping we make it for Friday, and I'm really hoping Kirk's flight doesn't get delayed anymore and she can get home because it's been a long week without her. I don't know how I have survived this long. I don't know how I ever survived before. I lived by myself for like 7 years before her, and honestly, I don't know how I'm not dead. But with her being gone all week, that means I had to get all this crap ready by myself, which means it's all probably screwed up, which means we're probably going to suck this weekend, and she's going to yell at me for messing everything up. But that's that. Doodle tribute, Science Hill, Kentucky, the farm track. I'll see you there, and I hope you enjoy this video. Well, we were trying our darndest to get down here on Friday to run, but I don't think we're going to make it. We've been sitting here, dead stop, truck off for like, what, a half hour now? Yeah, probably like a half hour now. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna make it tonight, despite our best efforts. So I guess that's it. I don't really know what else to say other than this sucks.
Stop.
So update, it's now been hour 45 minutes. Still no movement, but people have decided to clog up the shoulders here and the construction lanes to cut in front of people. I don't really know what their plan was because we're still not moving, but yeah, now we're lined up like 3 wide down the shoulder for whatever reason, which is unfortunate because all the emergency vehicles have been using the shoulder to get up to whatever's going on up there. So if there needs to be another fire truck or another ambulance or cop, they're not going to be able to get up there now because all these people here are dumbasses. Alrighty, we are rolling. We're going to cut it very close, but as long as we have no more delays, I think we can make it in time for hot laps.
I can speed. We'll make it.
Alright, I guess we're going to make it. We just can't run into any cops. 30 day numero dos. I'm just going to lump in last night's video into today because it was kind of boring and not worth its own video. So if this ends up being a little long, sorry. But last night went okay, I guess. I don't know. Nothing really happened. It was just really lame. But today's the big day. They're putting up a lot of money. We're going to run Pro 390 and Predator 360. So we'll see how the day goes. Hopefully it goes good. And I hope we're not here till 4 a.m. But we'll see. What do you think? I don't think she wants to be here. But stay tuned for day 2. started off really, really rough, and it was honestly my own fault. I made a bad call on air pressure. Kirk yelled at me, and I listened to her for the entire rest of the night, and we made a ton of gains. We qualified really, really bad in Clone, which is back to my normal. I always qualify really, really bad. I qualified 25th out of 26. I ended up finishing 11th. I made a couple passes and avoided a crap ton of wrecks and just kind of kept my nose clean and stayed out there and was able to finish 11th. And we had okay speed. I was catching 10th at the very, very, very end, but I was just happy to survive that. We had karts flipping in front of us and everything else. Predator, we missed it in qualifying. We did some stuff on tire prep that Kirk doesn't really think was right. Not my decision this time, but she kind of kicked herself for that one, but we changed it up for the feature, and I got the lead before we even got to the flag stand and led the whole thing, and it was really nice to get a win at the farm track because that's a track I never thought I was ever going to get a win at, ever. We've always struggled there, so to get a win there, Predator or not, I don't care. It was really good to get a win there. I know some of you said that I shouldn't celebrate Predator wins, but I'm going to celebrate it anyway, so I think this is our last outdoor race for the year, so it's good to end it on a high note with a couple of decent runs. And I don't really know when the next video will be, so stay tuned, keep in touch on the Facebook page, and we'll see you at the next one, whenever that might be.